Hi, my name is Ronnie Figueroa. I'm 64 years old. I am in the best shape of my life. I feel more whole, more creative. I think clearer than I ever have at any point in my life. And, I've done a lot of things throughout the years. I went back to school, as a parent, and I got a license. I'm licensed as a mental health counselor. Back in the 60s, got involved with spirituality, with the transcendental meditation movement that the Maharishi brought in. So I was involved with all of that kind of stuff. I really saw those things that were truly life changing. It was such an incredible time in the 60s, growing up then in the 70s. I'm experiencing the Vietnam War. So my life was one of using too many substances, too much alcohol, too much smoking, too much partying, and too much self-interest. In a way that a lot of people are doing it these days. Oh, I want to do better. I want to feel better. I want to be a better human being and all this kind of stuff. I want to feel, I want to. And I practice, you name it, I practice it from meditation to yoga to, again, transcendental meditation to hypnosis to various kinds of healer training schools. I've been involved in a cult. I was a leader, one of the leaders of a cult. And what I've come to find, and I think I really discovered this within the past maybe 2.5 years, that all the things that I've done, all the years prior to that, even when I was beginning to truly want to be conscious more so in the 60s, I discovered just within the past couple of years more healing, more truth than all those years past. And what it was almost like it's a conglomeration of a lot of these things, because even though I'm going to be putting down a lot of these things, there's a lot of truth that has come out a lot, especially within the past 50, 60, 100 years or whatever, that we've needed to see happen, that's causing a shift on this planet, I believe, very strongly. And I think one of the things we need to do as human beings is to continue on to create as much positiveness, as much healing, as much cooperation on this planet, so that we can heal ourselves and heal this planet. And I believe very strongly we can do that. And my goal, my biggest goal in life right now, is to do whatever I can to help that process. Do I want to help myself in the midst of it? Yeah, I think we are constantly needing to continue to heal ourselves. And we'll never be, and this is one of the things I'm going to put down, excuse me, I have a sore throat. We'll never be 100% enlightened while we're here in this planet. And if you hear people saying that they are, and you hear other people worshiping these people as though they are, they're fooling themselves. There's been guys out there who have magic powder that comes from their fingers, and it's obvious if you truly watch closely what these guys are doing, that they're just basically hand tricks. They're magician tricks, spinning to make a gold necklaces and doing all kinds of weird things. Say, oh, I was in a box and I didn't breathe or whatever for months and months. Be aware. I mean, even though there is a lot of healing things that are going on, for some reason, these people distort it so badly. And I think the main reason why that is because of a lack within themselves, and they have to prove to others what they want them to perceive them to be. So some of the synchronicities, some of the miracles, some of the positive things that occur, the healings, the physical healings, the emotional healings are real. There's a lot of these things that are healing thousands upon thousands of people more and more now. But please don't get hooked into any one dogma. Dogma meaning the religions or the philosophies, And even another thing that they say a lot is things like especially from Eastern religions. Oh, we're not a religion. No, Hinduism, no. Buddhism, no. All these other, no. Tao, no. That's BS. They are religions with a hierarchy, with gods, and with a leader, pope, spiritual leader, guru. It's the same thing. Dalai Lamas, oh yes, this one is specifically because we know it, that the universe has told us these things. Be wary, please. I don't mean to put your religions or anything down, but I think that the key thing that we have to remember is that men created these things. Men, for the most part, not women. The ancient literatures were written by men and distorted by men. The truths that are in there, some dynamic truths, have been distorted by men. So don't buy into anything outside of what is truly becoming real within yourself. And especially, I'm going to say, don't buy into what I'm telling you. Anything that you hear, all the other stuff, the religions, philosophies, the self-help things, should be leading to one thing, is that you're healing in order to heal other people, or caring for yourself in order to care for others, the world, the planet, others. That's what it's truly all about. But that's another thing, that in this newer agey movement, what's been going on, and this is what distorts what spirituality really is that you have to fit into what they're saying. You have to fit into, and the distortion is more subtle with some of the new age kinds of concepts. The distortion is way too subtle. Oh yes, you can do whatever you want. You can be yourself, but just do it this way. Sit cross-legged. It's better. Say these chants. Oh, remember, this chakra is the thing that's going to really do it for you. Don't wear these colors of clothing now. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Things like that. That can make a person consciously or unconsciously so guilt-ridden that they'll do whatever the group is saying. The thing that's free can free you, and I'm going to say this about my own dogma, because everything has some dogma attached to it. Don't believe 100% what I say or anybody says, but learn to hear your voice, your inner voice, your truer self, the energy within you, the spirit within you, whatever you want to call it. Whatever your belief is. And this can apply to whether you believe in a God or spirit or whatever, or some kind of universal consciousness. Believe in you. Self-actualization, that's another cool word to use. And again, words. Words keep getting in the way. And besides that, with my words, I'm going to give you my technique later on. Do we need words? To some degree, yeah. But can you imagine, and probably not in the way that we're living in this planet, but if there were no words, can you imagine? Wow, people would be like, hi there. I don't know if that was a word, but I can't help myself. Right? We can't help ourselves. There could be so much more connection. Communication does not have to be in words. It can be in heart. It can be in eye contact. It can be in touch. But we have so many words, and I believe it's the English language that has more words than any other language in the world, I think. That's what I read somewhere, and you can check that out for yourselves. All these words that are synonymous and how we interchange them and how we do this and we do that. These days, again, in this newer kind of, if you want to call it spiritual movement, it's like, oh, no, you can't say should or would or could. And you've got to only say, don't say but, say, and. Say whatever you want to say. Just learn from within yourself to hear your truer voice. And when you trust that, by virtue of letting go of all these other things and seeing yourself, even if you want to look at it in the sense, I'm getting rid of all of this, becoming a blank slate, and I'm going to try to trust something that's in me. More naturally, what will happen is that voice that comes out, that feelings that come out, the conceptions that come out, the perceptions that come out, the creativity that comes out will be positive, will be life, will be love. You can't help it if you live this. And I'm going to show you what I think is the best way. And it's taking bits and pieces from a lot of the established kinds of helps that are out there. And again, the other thing I was going to throw out, this whole concept of self-help. Years and years and years and years, self-help. I got to help myself. Self-help, self-help, self. What about help others? Others help, others help, others help, others help. It should be a twofold thing. It should be a thing that says, and this is what I say often, yes, you help yourself in order to do something else to help others, to do something creative in life to help others. That's what it's all about. And these kind of things, again, come more naturally without you having to try so hard when you just live this life that I'm going to explain to you in a minute, that I think is the best way to get here, to stay here, and to live this. And it's so simple. And that's the thing that really throws a lot of people. No, it can't be that simple. Yes, it is. The practice is simple. The applying it is a simple thing, only it's very important that you do it consistently. And I say this as a strong, strong belief that if you practice what I'm going to show you for 3 months, it'll change your life more so than anything you've ever done in your life. Okay? So we're talking about concepts, we're talking about words. I gave you a little bit about my history, and also you can find out more about me if you want on my website, which is ronholisticcounselor.com, or you can email me at ronfiggy, which is taking apart my name, Ronnie Figueroa, ronfiggy@gmail.com. That's RONFIGGY@gmail.com. So here we go.